If you work with or develop AI, high-performance computing, or scientific simulation, you're almost certainly aware of NVIDIA's CUDA ecosystem. For almost 20 years, it's been your only choice. But now it's time for an upgrade with AMD's ROCm. ROCm is AMD's software solution to enable GPU computation. The AMD ROCm software stack was introduced to the public back in 2016, and it saw tremendous success within the open source community. ROCm exemplifies AMD's open source approach to software, focusing on stability, support, and innovation. After nearly 10 years of community and AMD-led development, it has evolved into a computing powerhouse, supporting many of the major platforms and software packages currently in use today. Now, it's pretty clear that AMD's goal with ROCm is to provide an open, scalable environment for whatever workload you need to run from top to bottom. And that sounds a little scary because rewriting a million lines of code to support a new architecture is neither fun nor free. But AMD, being an engineer-led company, understands that issue and created one of the coolest solutions I've ever seen, and that's HIPP. AMD is to ROCm's HIPP as NVIDIA is to CUDA, except without all the restrictions you get with a walled garden ecosystem. HIPP, of course, runs natively on the incredibly impressive parallel computing power of AMD's Instinct and Radeon GPUs, and that's an exciting prospect if you're starting a brand new code base, but one of the most impressive features in ROCm's tool belt is HIPPify, which can convert your existing CUDA code directly into HIPP, often in as little as a single command. ROCm's HIPPify tool converts your existing CUDA code into its HIPP equivalent, opening the AMD GPU ecosystem for your users. If you're working exclusively in a popular framework like PyTorch or TensorFlow, the process to get your codebase working on an AMD GPU usually just means swapping out a dependency for a ROCm-enabled version of that same framework. This can be done at install time and rarely requires any extra steps. Plus, AMD's partnership with Hugging Face means thousands of their most popular models run on AMD Instinct GPUs right out of the box, meaning there's a completely seamless drop-in replacement for most of your favorite models. Because many of the major cloud providers are already making extensive use of ROCm in their codebases and have done incredible work over the years helping ensure that ROCm is mature, flexible, and ultra-dependable for production environments. And if you're the trailblazing type that has a brand new workflow with custom low-level optimizations and ultra-unique requirements, visit our GitHub repository and make a pull request to make sure that ROCm works for you.